Man, take it for what it is, not for what it's not. Tell them just tighten up, the real is back. It's Kevin D.
Tony, are you up yet?
Back again, now wait.
Hopped up in this bitch, it got me feeling like the man again. That 40 got a 30, got
Ooh, that clip was fire once again. That was Kevin D out in Colombia.
Kevin D, yes sir, with that pressure pack.
Ooh, when did that say it came out?
The
It comes out
15th.
the 15th.
15th of this month.
So like we promised y'all, shout out Kevin D in Colombia. That was that trailer that he just dropped of that video. That shit looks so sick.
It looks dope. And like I said, how many of y'all could pull your whole hood out?
I'm so excited for that track. Even just that little piece, I've been singing it. That's when
Yeah,
he
that's
as soon as he
fire.
came hopped up in this. Ooh, I was like, go ahead, hop in there.
Yeah.
But welcome to Public Square, episode 3,
Episode 3.
with your host.
Just Wavy, a.k.a. Oh, don't got no hood on today, so it's not hoodie Wavy. It's jacket Wavy, a.k.a. Wavy the Gemini, the Ageless Wonder. Yes, sir, with my co-host.
Kayla Briani, y'all. What's up? How y'all doing? Hope you doing good. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, because we got a lot coming for y'all.
A whole lot.
So hopefully you don't mind, because I'm gonna take over this little beginning segment before we get
Uh-oh.
down to the nitty gritty. So as I was telling you briefly earlier, I am hooked on this series called Mariposa de Barrio.
Yes.
So it's like pretty much hood, butterfly from the hood.
Got you.
Right?
Mhm.
It's about an artist called Jenny Rivera, Mexican artist. So that series I've been in love with, and you get to see how men ain't shit.
Yep. No argument.
You get to see that, and just how females were back in the day, which I'm so proud of where we are today. It's super dope to see both men and women grow from the old times of how marriage and relationships was to today.
Are you giving men credit?
I am. I'm saying
Oh.
growth.
Oh.
I'm proud of the growth. Maybe women just stood up for them damn selves and said,
You see, it was
"Ya
going.
se acabó
it was-
aquí mismo." And
I don't know what she just said,
and
but
then
see how it was going great? It was going good for 1 second, but continue.
Okay, so listen. So that caused me to ask this to my Instagram fans, which is my IG, if anybody needs to know, is in the description below. I asked them, should you forgive someone for cheating? So before I go into your response to that question, I'm going to read off some of the IG responses I got. And obviously, I'm going to keep people's names private,
Anonymous.
and all that. So, and I'm going to let y'all know what I think about that. So the first response I got was, yeah, maybe. I don't know. LOL. Every situation is different, with a bunch of laughing faces. I don't know why that was funny.
Obviously, it was funny to them.
I don't know what that meant. I can't agree or disagree. I mean, every situation is different, but the laughing kind of threw me off.
That means they enjoyed it. That's what that means. They enjoyed it.
And then the next response I got was, hell no. Next. I said,
real
heard.
blunt. Okay.
Heard.
All right.
And that's it. You got one shot, one opportunity, like Eminem said.
Yeah, you one shot. Do not miss your chance to blow.
And then another one was, of course you can and should. Doesn't mean we will be together. Doesn't mean we will be together. I forgive you for me. I thought this was a strong response. I forgive you for me, which is true. Forgiveness at the end is for you. You have to close that door for yourself. So I was really surprised and happy with this response until I realized there was a second part
Uh-oh.
to this response. This person couldn't fit it all
Wait, there's
into
more.
one box. So yes, there's more. It goes on to say, and you also got to forgive the dead.
Whoa.
Because you know that mother effer is 6 feet under.
Oh, so they're dead. Okay, so cheating to you means that person has to die.
So you should not and cannot cheat on this person. I laughed my ass off. The next response is, nope.
Short and sweet.
Plain simple to the point. Heard you. Nope. You can't. You shouldn't forgive these people. The next one goes up to, sure, after I F their mom
Uh-oh.
and grandma,
Oh, we going for the whole family.
we coolly.
Oh, all right.
I said, Jesus, take the wheel. Because 2 wrongs, baby, do not make a right. This person is funny. I didn't expect any less or
But
any
it
more
made it
from
right for them.
Then it would be incredibly hard.
Okay.
It's true.
Yeah, I definitely see
When you love somebody, it's a real muddy situation.
Right.
And the last response I got is I can't. I do think people are aware of what they get themselves into, you know? It's true. You're not a child. You know what you're doing, alcohol or not involved. You know what you're doing, and there's going to be consequences for your actions. Me personally, you cannot answer that until you're in the situation. Because love makes you do crazy things. I think love makes you blind. Love makes you forgive a lot faster than I think some of these responses shows. It depends on that person in each situation. How that other person said it depends on the situation and stuff like that. Because as strong as we say now, hell no, nah, never. Until you're in that situation, you don't want to lose that person, or they give you the I am so sorry, forgive me, it'll never happen again, with all the excuses. My life is a mess, blah blah blah. You know.
Sometimes your life be a mess, but just not.
But that don't make no.
All I said was people
okay. Now
got
that you
their
said
life
that,
in a mess.
what's your answer?
That's all I'm saying.
What's your answer?
Me personally, yeah. Can you forgive them? Of course. Depending on how far, I think, and people gonna be like, oh, that's kind of cliche. Depends on how much time you put into it. If it's if it's 6 months you doing that, all right, there's probably extra stage left for me.
Word.
I mean, if we're in, because I think, again, are we talking marriage? Are we talking just strictly relationship? Because you know what I'm saying,
question.
like, if we marriage and a kid or two in, you know what I mean, like.
Shouldn't you expect that less from that person?
Yes and no, because again, I feel like people get comfortable. Okay. And I feel like things, newness of things, and everybody gets into a routine.
All right.
And again, we're all human, so we're all prone to make mistakes. I'm not condoning cheating, because people are like, oh, you just condone cheating. Not true. But people do make mistakes. It doesn't matter, and what any facet of any type of relationship, you're going to make a mistake. It's bound to happen.
Okay.
It's bound to.
Okay.
Just for the simple fact of A, accessibility now, and B, it just being the simple fact of, on, I guess you say the men's side, is just the newness of it. Like, I think men and women will never agree on this situation, just for the simple fact of the way we think and the way we operate.
Men and women never agree in this situation.
I don't think so. No, not even close.
Because men have a lesser chance of forgiving a woman?
No, I think men have a better chance of forgiving a woman.
I think completely
no,
opposite.
This is what I say, and I think people I've talked to, right? Like, dudes don't get over the first time they was cheated on at 13.
Okay.
And
that's what I mean. I think they take it to heart more.
And that carries. Right. But we take it to heart more because of...
Pride?
No, because we understand, I guess you say women, right?
Okay.
But we do and we don't. So, like, for men, like, a man could cheat and still love his wife. 100%. Like, it's the newness of it. It's whatever it is. It's the chase. It's whatever it is.
A man could cheat and
that
still love his
instinctual
wife.
thing. Like, you know what I'm saying? You could cheat, like, in... This is strictly my opinion. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
A man can cheat and still love his wife.
Okay. So that makes it okay?
No, it doesn't make it okay.
Okay.
It's just saying, like, you could go hit that chick, boom, whatever, move on, and it not be a thing. She doesn't exist. It could be a one night, one off night thing.
So y'all do that without emotional ties.
Right.
Okay.
Personally, I feel like y'all have to like them to do that. And you liking that person
makes it harder.
Opens a door. You see what I'm saying? So now you see what I'm saying? So now I'm sitting there like, okay, like, you had to do all that to like you did all that and liked him because you had to like him. Because again, is it 100% easier for y'all to get it than us? Yeah, like, men got to work for it. You know what I'm saying? Like, women can go to the club and be like, yo, who trying to go home tonight? And I can't.
Yeah, but women don't do that.
Of course, but I'm saying, like,
y'all niggas look for it. I think that makes it worse.
Oh my goodness. Now we look for it. I don't go to the club, so it doesn't even matter.
COVID. I hope none of y'all going to the clubs, by the way.
I feel like it takes you to that place of, like, you had to like him. Like, it wasn't just his outfit was nice. Like,
and I think that's so funny because
he sold you some type of dream that you like. And again, our systems are different, and I believe our system is different. So it's just like, well, not believe, our systems are different for sure. So it's just like that weighs on, I think, men a lot differently. Like, I feel like women cheat out of emotion and emotionally. Well, men just be like, whatever, you know what I'm saying? It was newness of it, cool. Chick is gone, I don't care.
And then want to cry when your girl wants to leave you.
Of course, because we big babies and we want y'all. No,
that's just so crazy to me. I think it's crazy. This is totally, like, not factual at all. I just think, like, a good 90% of men cheat in every relationship. That's just me throwing it out there. Because growing up, I've always hung out with a bunch of guys. Like even to this day, I have 1 to 2 girlfriends, and the rest are men. And I've seen behind the scenes of how y'all act in with your boys settings, and even on a solo setting, which me being a female has gotten the blessing, I should say, to see the sensitive and true side of a lot of men, which blows my mind.
Right, but again, it's frowned upon for us to be soft. It's frowned upon us to have emotions or deal with anxiety or depression and things like that. It's frowned upon, especially in the black community. Like especially in the black community. Like so, it's one of those things where, me personally, I believe it's one of those things where it's like, you don't go get help and you don't go diagnose. So like, you know what I'm saying? You're doing things out of the ordinary. Like I've talked to certain people and they've cheated out of feeling like they weren't loved.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like it was just that, it was that brief moment of feeling like they felt like they were in a long-term relationship.
Yeah.
And they felt like they weren't being loved. And they regretted, they literally regretted it after. They're like, man, I really did that. But it was
Of
like,
course.
I can't go talk to her about this.
So at the end of the day, are you forgiving the person who cheated on you?
Like I said, depends. That depends on the situation. I think that's situation by situation. Like I said, if it's a 6-month thing, you got to go.
I agree with that response of you should forgive them for yourself, but that don't mean we're going to be together.
Right. I mean, again, if you do that, it's not up to you no more after you cheat, to whether you guys are still in the relationship or not. It's what the other person is willing to accept.
Of course.
100%.
So that was fun. But yeah, if y'all haven't seen Mariposa de Barrio about Jenny Rivera, even if you're not a Jenny Rivera fan, I think you will be at the end of this. Definitely go check it out. Obviously, it's in Spanish and whatnot. So please comment below what you guys would, if you should or shouldn't, would you forgive someone who cheated on you? Going back to the fact of our audience, I love to listen to our audience. I love the feedback of our audience. And I got this in my DMs, who was giving me feedback on episode 2. If you haven't seen that, go check it out. Link is always in our bio. They wanted to know more about us. They wanted to know what is Public Square, why, what is the podcast about, and specifically more about you and I.
Okay.
So with that being said, you are the creator, the mind behind. I know it's our podcast,
It's our
but
podcast.
you are the mind behind this podcast, right? So what brought Public Square? What started Public Square for you?
What started Public Square for me? So I guess you could start with, rewind back to me living in Jacksonville.
Okay.
Going through a rough time.
All right.
You know, me and you were in contact. Well, not in constant contact. Me and you were in contact. You had gone through some things. I had gone through some things personally. And we just started a group chat. Really. And it was one of those things where we would just talk about, you know, life and things of that nature and just moving forward and being better versions of ourselves day by day.
Okay.
And then I think I changed the group chat to Public Square because I felt like it was just a platform where we could just get our thoughts, feelings, emotions out. You would send text messages, wake up text messages. And a lot of them was, I do a lot of my thinking when it rains or like super late. So it's one of those things where I'd be up super late. I'm thinking about this. What are your thoughts? Type thing. And went from that to, I think I changed the group chat name to Public Square. If you ain't got an iPhone, oh well. And after that, it was just like, okay, how do we do this? Like, I think our conversations are dope. How do we put these conversations into motion and into play? And then after that, it was just, we started, we stopped. We started, we stopped. And now here we are, episode 3, with the wheels rolling.
I like it.
And
I
don't
like
see it
it.
stopping no time
I
soon.
definitely said we had gems that people needed to hear
Yes.
and be a part of our conversation. And I want to hear the feedback of the world, definitely.
Right.
I think that was why I was like, oh, hell yeah.
Yeah, so why? And so why were you on board?
Why was
with
I
all
on
of
board?
this?
Because you're my
Yes.
friend.
Oh, that's it? Because I'm
You're
your
my friend. You're one of my best friends. So if you have an idea, mind you, I had a lot going on at that time. If you had an idea and I'm like, people are doing it, I'm down to support you and build that with you. Let's do it. That's why I said, off the faith of believing in you, I said, let's do it. I don't know nothing about podcasts. I don't listen to podcasts.
That's
really.
true. And that's what makes this fun is because you don't.
I don't listen to podcasts. I know you do. So I was like, I don't personally listen to them. but let's try it. If people obviously do, let's do it. So after now that people know how Public Square came about, thanks to this viewer for asking that question. What is Public Square about? What is our podcast about? Do you think we have like a niche?
I would say
or-
our niche would definitely be the hip hop area.
Okay.
Definitely, because we just live it. We're in that world.
Mhm.
As far as work is concerned, I mean, it's what we listen to majority of the time. I won't say all of us. Me personally, like, you know what I'm saying. But I get in all. Me. I listen to everything.
Before you continue with that, you said hip hop. How did or how does hip hop influence your life? Or is it recent? Has hip hop always influenced you? How did hip hop become a part of who you are?
Hip hop and sports is a tandem that are never. I think are always together, no matter what. So
Okay.
growing up playing sports, you know what I mean. You always got something playing in the weight room. There's always something that's getting you hyped before a game. You always got something that you're listening to before practice, after practice. You know what I'm saying? While you sitting at home, outside in the street with a speaker, while you hooping or throwing the football around. So it's always there. And it's funny. They say rappers want to be ball players want to be rappers. You know what I mean? It's just what it is. But I would say that, and then actually getting old and actually understanding lyrics and understanding how I can relay that to my life and how I can just walk through life and be like, yo, these people look like me.
How you relate it to the music and to the artist.
Exactly. Do things like I do, or just picking up things, or maybe I should do things like that, or picking up trends, like just because hip hop sets all types of trends in every facet of life. So it's just like that. It was just like, living it, finding new music. I wanted to be the guy you have in my car. I have no idea. Who's this?
James was so stingy with that too.
Shazam ruined my whole hustle.
James was so stingy that I had to put my phone upside down to
Shazam
Shazam
ruined
his
my
stuff.
whole hustle.
Because if he caught you, he was gonna call you out. Stop Shazamming my stuff.
I used to turn my radio
I
screen
never
off.
understood.
I used to turn my radio because it's my cut. You know why though? It wasn't so much you.
What about-
Other people wouldn't give you my credit.
Yo. So yeah, he ended up, maybe because I ain't stopped, but he ended up giving me my pass. Remember when we were at that shoot and somebody was like, "Yo, let me get your playlist."
Yeah. I looked around like, yeah. Mhm.
He definitely ain't share that playlist. So, don't ask James to share the playlist. He ain't gonna share it with you. But okay, cool. I hope y'all got some insight about Public Square and the hopes behind it and whatnot. Let's get to
Wait, hold on. We ain't about to just hold 101 question me, and we ain't gonna retort these questions.
Oh no.
But so obviously, you in the videography and photography world.
Yep.
Heavy, best in the world, not the city in the world.
Manifest.
No, is there ain't no manifestation. It is. It's the truth. It's fact. Actual factuals. Come see me. All right. I'm at the Public Square shoot site.
Don't come to my house.
Hey, why you telling us here? Why you
I'm
say
drinking
that?
Heineken, by the way.
Oh, my
Anybody
goodness.
care? No White Claw today.
They not
Heineken.
paying us. See, that's why my cup turned around. I ain't getting no check. Anyways, what about you? Your life in hip hop.
Oh, my life in hip hop.
How has it influenced your life?
I can't put it only in the hip hop bubble.
Okay,
I put it in music in general.
got you.
I'm the type of person that you can know my mood off of what I'm listening to.
This is also true. That's a fact. That is a fact.
Yeah, so if I'm in a lovey-dovey mood, you're going to hear lovey-dovey music. If
Got
I'm
you.
angry, you're going to hear angry.
Yes.
And I've always been like that since little. And also, when I like a song or I feel like I can relate to a song, I have it on replay.
Got you.
So I've always known music speaks to me. And it also makes me feel better.
Okay.
It makes me feel better. It gets me through situations. I don't feel alone when I listen to a song talking about something I'm feeling.
Okay.
So I'm like, okay, I'm not bugging. I'm not the only one feeling this. I'm surprised. I gotta say, recently, the one that I've always felt in hip hop, since we're talking hip hop, that I can relate to the most, and not to his newer music, but to his old stuff, is Russ.
Okay.
When he started, when I started listening to him, I was like, oh, I feel you.
Got
On
you.
another level that I've never felt a hip hop artist before. I felt the confidence. I felt the stories. At the time, I listened to Goodbye because I was going through a breakup, and I was like, yo, word for word, I feel this. So when I realized that I can connect to music and it helps me get through situations, that's it. It was a rap. And that's why I try to create my own music. Not try. I do create my own music.
Yeah, don't try. You do.
That's why I love dancing. I think music is just, I'm always around music, whether it's me trying to pick up an instrument like a ukulele or some crap like that, or dancing bachata till my heart bleeds out. Music is always there for me. When sometimes I can't. Like I've always said, the mic knows my deepest secrets.
Got you.
Something I can't say to somebody, I could say to a mic, and that got me to music. I can't say only hip hop because I love all music.
No, I do too, but you know what I'm saying.
No, I feel you.
For the most part.
I feel you. But yep, and that's where I am with it.
So, while we have all of that done, you had
I hope that helps, viewer. I hope you feel a little bit closer to us.
You going to say something else after that?
I want to tell a story. Can I tell a story?
Yes.
I want to tell a story. Since we're getting to know people, this is so pointless, but
It's not.
let's do
I
it.
mean, is it?
It
Is
kind
it?
of links up to my Instagram question.
Okay.
Okay, so the song by Miley Cyrus called "The Climb," and I think at this point it was like the Hannah Montana song. Like I think it was her Hannah Montana days
Okay.
that this song "The Climb" came out. So pretty, the story behind it's beautiful. It's just an amazing song. 8th grade.
Mhm.
We had those school dances.
Yes.
This was our banquet. This was the last dance of our 8th grade year. To us, that was huge.
Yes.
At this point, I had a boyfriend who shall go nameless.
Yeah, we ain't name dropping nobody. We ain't giving no
so,
clout.
Yeah. So we're having a great time. I thought I was madly in love with this man.
Oh, madly in love.
I thought I was so in love. I was like, oh, he's so cute. I still think to this day he's super cute. But I was like, oh my gosh, this guy.
Okay.
So he asked me to 8th grade banquet, had a blast. So I thought.
Oh.
So I
So
thought.
you thought.
We're having a good time. About midway through, homie goes MIA.
Uh-oh.
So I'm like, maybe the bathroom, maybe outside, maybe he's in a group that I can't see. Mind you, the cafeteria ain't that big.
It's not.
So the night goes on, and I don't see him, and I continue to get more and more sad. Someone comes up to me, and they're like, yo, your man's just dipped with homegirl in a limo.
Uh-oh. This
I
is
was
8th grade?
8th grade.
Oh.
You know how freaking heartbroken I sat there at the 8th grade banquet, just dissed and dropped in the middle of a banquet? I was hurting. I was like, wow. So the last song comes on,
Okay.
"The Climb" by Miley Cyrus,
Oh.
and I was just sitting there sad, eating
Uh-oh.
worms. I was just in my field. I was
Oof.
like, I can't wait till I see this on Monday.
It's always up.
I think it's so funny how serious we thought relationships were back then. Like, they were.
Didn't you say love make you do some crazy things?
Yeah, it does, but that wasn't even love. That
We ain't know no better.
Anything in school
It
really,
was puppy love.
I feel like was pointless. Anyway, song comes on. I'm in my feels. My man, I would have said my man back then. My little boy left me for some chick in a limo.
In a limo. Oof.
I said, I ain't coming no limo. But then a good person by the name, I'm going to say this name because I hope
Yeah.
to find him. His name is Tyler Saruga.
Okay.
Tyler Saruga. We went to middle school together, and I've lost him. I've tried to get in contact with people to find him.
Mhm.
I have no idea where this beautiful man is. And I say beautiful because his soul, his personality, he was just a beautiful person. He saw I was in a rut, and he was like, do you want to dance? And we danced, and I smiled. That's the one time I was like, in my big girl panties on, F this nigga. Like, I could do bad up on myself.
And this is when it started, ladies and gentlemen.
This is when the men ain't shit happened.
Right. It's your fault.
So Tyler asked me to dance, and we had a beautiful time dancing as friends. And he just made me feel real short and beautiful. And, you know, ask somebody to dance that you see is having a bad time. That I think I'll never forget that moment, and it's going to be something that's going to stay in my heart and my mind forever. So it's just funny to think about, you know, 8th grade banquet, like how that can make a difference in who you are today, I think.
Yeah. My 8th grade banquet was lit.
Oh, it was lit?
Yo, it was
You went out
lit.
by yourself?
Yeah. We always, yeah, that was the
Oh,
mission
you said
was the
gang,
dance.
gang, gang,
Yeah,
gang,
so
gang.
the mission the mission was
That is so funny.
yeah, so that was I remember it was AJ, you know AJ.
Of course.
AJ
Shout
was
out
there.
AJ.
Shout out AJ. Remember Ryan? Ryan Berrien?
Mm-hmm.
Ryan Berrien. Who else? The only two I can remember because
Yeah.
it was just
So y'all
the
just
three
bugged
black
out.
kids. Oh yeah, we was all types of lit.
Did you keep even though it wasn't COVID, it was still a 6 foot distance?
For who?
I was y'all were out there
For who?
grinding,
trying to
busting
tell
it.
you.
It's like, hey, let's get it. Yeah, I remember we used to have our friends like circle around us
Yep.
to block
To
us
watch.
from the teachers
Yep.
and stuff.
Mhm.
That's crazy.
Yes, sir.
We were bugging. Imagine the kids today. They probably were. So you just have fun. You just went out with your guys and you just bugged out.
Yep, basically. We took turns, do the whole pass it back and forth type thing. Yeah, we was on another level. If I can find that picture, we'll have it throw it up. We'll have to
Oh
throw
my
it up here to
God.
show y'all me and my nice little, I think I wore cream too. My nice little cream and black suit, you feel me? Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yeah.
Can we find those photos and put it up, or
If I can find that photo, I definitely for sure.
we're gonna try to put up these pictures as we talk to so y'all can see us in our 8th grade banquet.
Yes, sir.
I think I have a picture with Tyler
See, there you go.
because I definitely got one with homeboy, but I ain't posting that.
you almost slipped up. I was beep with beep.
Anyway, let's get to the fun.
Oh, we podding now? We podding?
We podding
We're
now.
podding.
I got over my emotional stuff. I had to talk to the females real quick.
So, with us living in Florida, let's start with the foolishness that's going on in Florida right quick. Oh wait, actually, time out.
This
Before
is
we even
worse
get
than
into that,
Florida man.
yeah, this is the Florida man. Yes, it is worse. Time out. No. First and foremost, Happy Black History Month.
Hey,
First and foremost.
Oh snap, we are in
First
February.
and foremost. Yes, first and foremost.
Oh, my people.
We got to get that out the way. Happy Black History Month to everybody out there. I think,
Definitely.
me personally, I don't think we should have a month. And hear me out, because people look at me crazy when I say this. I think that we need to do a better job at teaching history in school, because we don't do it very well. We do, slavery, and then
And we keep it pushing.
the civil rights, and we move on. So all this time of black people being in this,
Hopefully that's
country.
changing now because we have a lot of greatness. We have a lot of greatness. We have a lot of stuff that has to be spoken about in the future of history.
I would hope so, but for us being in school, the public school system definitely failed us.
Yeah.
So I think yes, it is. Yes, we have a month, and I will always applaud that and always be happy about it. But I feel like we need to have some little education reform because we got cowboys out here, and all of them white. But so I'm assuming that all the black people went back to Africa and came back after the cowboy era. That's just me, and my 2 cents. So with that,
Let me sip my tea.
Yeah, in Florida, I want to say it's somewhere Frost, Florida.
Frost
Yeah.
something.
Yeah, Frost something, Florida.
Something that don't even, they don't even matter to get the name right.
Exactly, because I'm not.
You know
trying
that
to
ain't
give it
even
no
far
light.
from us, right?
I know. I looked it up.
Yeah, we could throw a pebble and it reach
Yeah.
there.
They're having the first week of February be Donald Trump week.
What a perfect month to decide that.
Yes, you're gonna do that in the first week of February.
And who is that man to celebrate? The first week should be Obama week.
if we're gonna give anybody a week, if we're gonna give anybody a week during Black History Month,
yeah.
you know what I'm saying? He would definitely be up
So
there.
that can't possibly.
They're trying to get this passed. They're trying to get this passed, and
That's
I looked at
pathetic
this and I
and
said,
ugly.
"This is wild."
And on what a month. That's a spit in the face to us.
Yeah, I took that as total disrespect.
And that's what it is.
It's just like y'all, obviously.
So
y'all
we
not
pulling
outside.
up to this town?
Yeah, with my Obama shirt on. Oh, Kayla.
What? We about to pull up to this town?
No, where is our president?
I always forget them.
Where is our president and our
I always forget
vice president?
them.
Our current vice president?
They in my room.
I was just thinking. As soon as we said Obama, I was like, "Wait a minute, something's missing."
Next episode, I promise y'all. Next episode, we gonna have two special
Y'all gonna have to
guests.
get in the DMs.
Two special guests. We're gonna have two special guests. Especially after talking about this mess.
This foolishness here. So, but that's a little wild, and I think that's a little crazy. But moving on, one more about him, just because he's in the news and headlines and
Let's
stuff
riot.
like that. See, you want my 2 cents on rioting?
Yeah.
All right. I don't believe in rioting.
Okay.
All right. Protesting, sure. I don't believe in rioting.
Okay.
I don't believe in rioting because all we do is riot in our areas and tear up our stuff. You laughing? I'm being serious. I'm being so serious.
I know.
Like, and that's why I don't believe in it, because now all you did was tear up black business, and now what? The white folks just sitting there laughing at us like, ha ha, y'all tore up y'all stuff.
But you know what was crazy about rioting is that supposedly was like the law enforcement that started it. Like that was like undercover.
Yeah, they had a bunch of undercover people or people pulling up, showing their support, which I hated, showing their support, but just taking a picture with a sign and leaving.
Oh no, I'm talking about there was
Oh, you're
undercover
talking about
people
actual undercover
who
officers.
were starting
Oh, that were
the
starting the looting?
nastiness, the looting
I
and
got
the
you.
breaking through stores and stuff like that. And they had a few pictures taken of like, oh, look at this person, look at this person. They all had like similar
They had Logan-
bandanas and
They had
stuff
Logan
like
Paul
that.
out there. Caught Logan Paul out there. It's one of them Paul brothers out there.
Oh, who cares
taking a
about
picture.
them? They
Well, I'm just
do
saying.
anything for view, so that's their job, I think. But and boxing's canceled. Not you bring them up. But yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy. Anyway,
Yeah.
right. I believe you. I
So
just
that's-
said that to be funny.
No, I feel you, but that's just my 2 cents. I don't believe in it. Protest all day.
Okay.
Mr. Trump, our former president,
Yes.
his entire legal team quit a week before his impeachment trial.
Yeah, I called them.
Oh, you got pulled like that? You got to pull it like that. So all 5 of his impeachment lawyers, who
Because
were,
they saw they were too deep.
you think that's what it is? You think they saw the evidence was like, this is, we can't defend
Ooh,
this?
They said, this is deep waters. They got a meeting without him and was like, listen, I'll jump if y'all jump. They said, yeah, we
Oh, so
should
they-
jump before it gets
So
too
you
late.
telling me they said this is too ugly to get the bag? It's
This
too
is
ugly to get the bag?
dangerous. This is
Oh.
dangerous. And I think the evidence held against him was too strong, and they said, we are not about to bury ourselves, our names,
And this,
with this guy.
I got you. So all 5 of them said they are not expected to represent the president, and they have called it quits.
Yay.
I think personally, and from what I've read, it's supposed to be they had a lot of disagreements over the strategy about how to defend him.
I'm sure they did.
So, with that being said, I hope he gets impeached. I hope he's no longer allowed to run again. I hope we no longer have to worry about this nightmare of him.
No, he wasn't
coming
impeached. He
back.
can't run no more.
Yeah, but doesn't he have to go through the trial too? Doesn't he have to go
I
through?
don't care about impeachment, so never running again. I want him behind bars.
I got you, but it's just scary because you know how they stormed the Capitol. Just how I'm just saying they stormed the Capitol.
I feel you.
So, with that being said, it's just like for him to be able to run again just brings up a whole lot of foolishness that I just don't want to see.
Okay.
And just off the strength of the Capitol stuff, he should be behind bars.
Yeah.
But I'm more focused on him not being in office anymore and doing dumb stuff.
Okay.
That's just me though.
Feel that.
That's definitely
Feel
just me.
that.
Do you on some more lighthearted things?
Lighthearted.
Lighthearted. We're getting to the lighthearted stuff now.
Yeah, talk to me. I'm gonna get the charger for
I
this.
got you. Popeyes is getting rid of their Cajun rice and green beans. Why they getting rid of their sides? I want to know why. This is crazy. I'm confused on why Popeyes gonna get rid of 2 sides that are a staple in our community. Cause look at this. Because this is too much for me. What other sides they got? Now all they got is fries.
You ate their sides? You've had those sides?
Yeah.
I've never. From Popeyes?
Yeah. You never had Popeye sides before?
Nah, I always have fries. So it was fire, you mean to tell me? Am I
I'm
too
not
late?
saying it's like fire.
You're saying
fire.
it's a southern stamp?
Yeah, like how you gonna have Louisiana chicken without Cajun rice and green beans?
Okay.
How you gonna do that?
Comment below. Let me know if you had it and if you liked it, because I don't know. I didn't try it. I always had the fries. And to be honest, the only thing I've ever ate there is...
You better not say that chicken sandwich. You better not say that chicken sandwich.
I won't say it, but it was a chicken sandwich. Which is fire. Chicken sandwich.
no, the chicken sandwich is
Popeye
good.
chicken sandwich over Chick-fil-A every day, all day.
I like both of them.
But which one's better?
I don't have a particular favorite.
Nah, Popeyes feel like auntie made it. You know, like she was like in the kitchen just rubbing, like chefing it up. That's what it tastes like. It tastes like cooked with love.
Yeah, but by the time you get it, be cold. I'm rolling for that. It took you 35 minutes to get that sandwich.
Oh my god. Anyway, Popeye chicken sandwich over Chick-fil-A. And it sucks that they losing the size that I guess you like. Did they say they're gonna replace it with anything?
I didn't say nothing about replacement. They said they're getting rid of. I don't know why. Maybe it's COVID. Maybe they don't got enough money to be paying for this green beans and rice.
Possibly. That
But
could
I'm
be
a little
it.
upset.
That could be it.
But moving on to and I see you sporting the pink hat today in
Yes.
in reference to Lil Uzi Vert.
Yes. Yeah,
He
hold on,
has-
where's
There you go. Yeah. Oh, there we go. There we go.
I
yes,
got
sir.
hold on, let me get it behind the ears here. I gotta do the most right now. Bring it back. Yeah, here we are. Here we are. Oh, I should get in the middle of my nose, you know.
Right there. Oh, there you go.
Let me see.
There you go.
There you go.
Yes.
24 billion. You feel me? 24 billion on my forehead, James. I got the Virgin Mary on my forehead.
Oh, you different.
You feel
See?
me?
Yeah. Look,
You feel me?
It's up from here. Viral.
Lil Uzi got it from me.
Viral.
Lil
movie.
Uzi got it from me. And if I take it out, I won't die.
Oh, you got the good doctors. You got the good doctors. But with that being said, he had got a stone placed in his forehead, pierced in his forehead.
It's a beautiful stone.
Oh, this stone looks nice. I just want to have it in the middle of my forehead. And this costs what, upwards of 24 million? He
24 million. Which ain't got none on my 24 billion. Speaking of which, before we get to Uzi,
Yeah.
why am I forgetting? Tory Lanez being
Yes.
stupid,
said.
being a fool.
This is the first time I seen him in the media actually happy. By the way.
Yeah, cause he always in something. But he had when I saw that post talking about, whatever billion, and he had his just like what I did. He did that
He
that
taped
same
it to his
thing.
forehead.
Yeah, that was funny. But Lil Uzi Vert, not too long after he got it, or after he posted he got it, I saw another post that he was bleeding
Yes.
from his forehead.
Yes.
And said that he can possibly die from if it's removed incorrectly.
Yes.
I wonder why it was bleeding. Think about how many things can go wrong. Accidents. Someone pushes you, punches you, try to rips it out in a fight. Like, you in the game. Like, what if you get jumped and they want to rip that however billion or $1 million diamond out of your forehead? Then what?
That's exactly what I was thinking about. I said, this is not going to be a thing.
I hope he up to security.
I hope he did too. This is going to be a thing, in my opinion, where people going, now this is a thing. Like, I got Lil Uzi. The chain snatchers. The chain snatchers out here. I feel
I
like
don't
that's
think
going to
so.
be the next. I think it's going to be the next thing for him. I think it's going to be somebody going to try to snatch it out his forehead.
Oh, I thought you were saying you like other people were going to start a trend of
No.
getting stuff like that implanted.
I think somebody's going to try to snatch it out his forehead now. Did you see everybody's getting at him telling him it was crooked because it was swollen?
I didn't know. I didn't see that. It didn't look crooked to me. Oh, that's why he posted. He was like, "It's in the middle of my
He was
forehead."
like, it's in the middle. Yes, he said it's in the middle of my forehead. It's just swollen. I have a longer bar in it, so it has some play because it's swollen. He said I'll get a shorter bar in it once the swelling goes down.
I wonder if he was on drugs, high, drunk,
Oh, he's notorious for doing drugs.
when he did that.
Maybe when he made the initial decision, because this is the decision he made in like 2017. He's been paying this diamond off since 2017.
Oh.
Yes.
So he's been in what is the word I'm looking for?
Layaway. He layaway.
Involved. No, it's the freaking word I'm looking for. Oh, forget it.
Okay.
But like in a relationship with this, like he's
Yeah.
been invested.
Yes, he's
invested
invested in this
is
stone, in his
freaking
forehead.
word I was freaking looking for. Invested with this stone.
Yes.
And that makes me feel better. He thought about it.
2017. Yeah, so it's been taking him that long to gather the money to then put this in his forehead. It's been a big controversy between him and Sauce Walker. I'm not sure if you're familiar with Sauce Walker.
No, why?
Sauce Walker is complaining that he's, swagger jacking. He's stealing his style.
He got a diamond in his forehead?
No, it's under his eye.
Oh.
And with that,
Well, if that's the case, he did bigger and better. Bigger diamond, more expensive,
yeah.
in the middle of his forehead.
But Lil Uzi responded and said Lil B did this. You remember Lil B?
Yeah.
He said Lil B did put a diamond in his forehead years ago in this music video. Like, he goes, you're not the first
This
one
is
to do
not
this.
new.
Right. He's like, you're not the first one to do this.
Okay.
And he's like, I'm not claiming to be the first one either. Like, I don't understand why this is a thing.
Think about with media how hard it is to do something for the first time.
Yeah.
We always go growing and taking things we see
Right.
that influence us to do something else, and we put our spin on it.
Mm-hmm.
It's hard to say. Like, a lot of music today is remakes
Yeah.
of old music. I was listening to a lot of Spanish music today, and then I found out that they're just
They're just
remakes of older music. That was mine.
Oh.
Remakes of older music that I was like, yo. James is gonna fire me
Why?
because I let my phone ring. Bling bling.
Oh, nah. Fire. Fire. Not even close. Don't even put that out there.
Nah, but yeah. So
But they had them in the comments trying to get at me.
So that's crazy. You should do it.
Put a diamond in my forehead?
You should put a diamond in your forehead.
For what?
For the pod.
No.
Okay.
The pot ain't.
Nah, it was worth a shot. It was worth a shot.
Not even close. Maybe a public square chain. Not doing no diamond in my forehead.
Public square chain on your forehead?
No.
Oh, on your neck.
On my neck.
Oh, okay. I was like, wow, interesting.
No. No, not doing that. Not even close. I think that's crazy. I still think that that's about, what is it? About 3? What is that? 3 years? 2017? What do you mean? 2021? 4 years?
Yeah.
4 years to pay off a diamond?
Yeah.
That's crazy. How's he not broke?
When you got it like that, you got it.
Does he? Does he have it like that?
I don't know. That goes back to,
I'm saying a lot of cap in his rap.
I was going to say, that goes back to all these capping. Listen, I'm about to rant. Can I rant?
Go ahead. Go
Listen,
crazy.
I said it on my Instagram story. So if all the other viewers, do not, I repeat, can I get echo in here?
Uh-oh.
Do not come up in my DMs, ask me to do some work for you, right? And then if I go to your IG, you flaunting money, you in the club throwing bills, you got the strip club, you got chains, you got cars, you got it all, making life look lavish, right? And then I hit you with my price with James. Tell me if I'm wrong. I'm super nice with pricing.
Nicer than I think you should be at times.
100%. 100%. And then you're going to come to me and tell me it don't fit your budget or whatever the case may be. If it don't fit your budget, your content creation is not your priority. So out my face with it. Don't come in my DMs asking me for work when I hit you with a price, especially if your page looks like that. You come to me with some mess. If you ain't got the money to spend on content, don't hit up videographers, photographers. Don't waste their time. People have no idea how much time is invested into, how much money we spend on gear, and on programs, on editing, how much time it takes to record, the skill it takes to record, to learning how to record, and then the time it takes for editing, which takes forever, especially because we do it the one way, and then we send it to you, and then you want something changed, and we got to do it again. And, like, don't come up in my DMs with some mess.
Or lowball. Don't forget the lowballing part. Because that also happens, the lowballing.
Let me stop.
Are you sure?
I'm done.
Are you sure?
'Cause I'm going to start name balling. I'm done.
Oh, you gonna name drop?
I'm
Uh-oh.
done. I'm
no,
done.
No name drop.
I said name balling. Yeah, because y'all niggas think you balling and you ain't.
Well, on to more rapper news. The Game said that he is the best rapper from Compton. Your thoughts?
Dead or alive?
He said best rapper from Compton. I'm assuming that means dead or alive.
Good for him.
I mean, obviously you're supposed to believe that.
That's what I said. Good for him.
Do I think it's true? No.
And I think a lot of people will think it's not true.
You sure? I don't know. I saw a lot of people agreeing with him.
Really?
Yeah.
Like I said, the
I don't
only thing
think-
I think about is good for you. I'm not gonna argue it. I'm not gonna go in your comments saying, no, you ain't. Like, good for you. I'm glad you think that. Get your Russ on.
Russ ain't say never done like that.
Russ says he's the best at everything.
My
So you
opinion,
say no. So who
Compton-
is?
No. I don't think he's better than Kendrick. I don't think he's better than Ice Cube. Those two off top. Off top.
So off rip, you like
Off
you
rip.
ain't even first or second.
No. I don't think you better than Kendrick Lamar, Ice Cube. If you want to go to some of the older guys, I'm not old enough. You know what I mean?
You're
So-
saying recent. All right, I
Right.
feel you. So he's bugging.
So the recent
but you're
people-
saying the comments they were agreeing.
Some people agree, and I get it. Like, but I feel like again we get caught up in nostalgia when we have these conversations, which I understand. It's bound to happen.
Has he dropped something?
Yeah, he's dropped multiple projects as of recent.
Do you think he's relevant?
Game is always gonna be relevant,
Okay.
just because of the way he raps. When he raps, he name drops. So, you know, he'll talk about how he used to, sleep with one of the Kardashians or something crazy like that. So he's always name dropping somebody for views and.
I
views.
haven't heard any of his recent stuff.
It's good. Like the stuff isn't bad. Like the documentary 2, dope album, dope project. The one I forgot the one before that. One before that was dope too. Like he's had projects that I've listened to and I'm like, yo, I like them.
Okay.
Are they better than what I say a Kendrick? Anything that Kendrick put out? No.
Okay.
But like I said, I think a lot of these guys get caught into that was loud. Caught into the nostalgic thing, so they get caught up in the G-Unit era of game.
Oh.
And it's just like, so he can do no wrong. It's just like, okay, G-Unit was.
Well, that is part of his
Yes.
catalog, so should it be?
Yes, it is a part of his catalog. But if we're looking at everything,
Okay.
Does his catalog hold up to Kendrick's first couple albums? Not in my opinion.
I want y'all to comment, please, on all these discussions that we're having. I love to hear the people's response. Please comment below your thoughts on yes or no.
Yeah, tell me if you think I'm bugging. I like it.
Yeah, me too. 100%.
With more rapper news, Kid Cudi and 50 Cent are putting out a TV show.
That's money.
Yeah, especially with 50 being 50 and him having a whole second career in TV, which is very dope to see.
50's genius.
Yeah, for sure. We got Power. We got For Life.
He's all about the money right
We
now.
got the BMF TV show coming out. This one that's him and Kid Cudi are rumored to be having, because Kid Cudi leaked this, by the way.
Oh, it's so
Yes.
dope to see how far 50 has come too.
Yes, definitely has.
Like, that's wild. I think that's like inspiration on another level.
Yeah, he talks a lot about that in his book.
Yeah,
And
which I started and I love. And I definitely agree with you that it is dropping gems, and it's definitely gonna change the way you.
look at the world.
Yeah, yeah. So if you haven't gone to check, what is it? What is it called?
So harder.
Hustle Harder by. He has his whole name in there. It's not
Yes,
like Hustle
Curtis
Harder
Jackson.
by 50 Cent. Curtis Jackson.
Curtis Jackson, 50 Cent,
I,
that's what it
I,
says.
I started the audiobook, like you said. YouTube be dropping it, like cutting
They
it
be
as
cutting
soon as
it.
they find it.
Yeah.
So look for it and listen quick, because it goes down quicker.
Yes, they definitely on top of that.
But that's dope. Do you know what the show's?
He literally said this is in the works.
Okay.
So I'm hoping he didn't spoil this, because
You think it's gonna be a music show?
I don't think so. Me and the things I've been seeing Cudi do, I think this is gonna be about Cudi
Okay.
and Cudi's life.
Okay.
If not, then I would say that my second guess would be the music vein
Okay.
and the music route.
Okay.
But I definitely think it would be about Cudi's life, because he has a very dope and important story, I think, because he was probably one of the first rappers I listened to talk about suffering from depression and anxiety and all of these things.
That's so true.
So it's just like, for him to talk about his life and things he's gone through outside of an interview in a, I could say, more digestible form, because not everybody's into watching interviews and things of that nature.
Yeah.
I think it's going to be very, very dope.
Okay.
And 50 Cent, with all these fire shows, I can only assume this is going to be another fire show. He hasn't missed yet.
Okay.
So
feel
that's definitely very important.
Have you caught up? Talking about 50. Are you up to date with Power?
No, I'm not.
This other season just whack.
Is it?
Yeah, I don't like it.
What was it? I think the last thing I seen.
Cause it's all about his son.
You don't like Reek?
I didn't like Reek from day one. Really.
What did I see? I seen a clip, and it's supposed to be. He's supposed to be doing. No, he's supposed to be doing the Kanan story. No, is that out yet?
I haven't seen it.
Okay.
That would be dope.
So I know there's supposed to be a Kanan story, and then I saw in the Tyreek in the, what is it, Power Book 2? Is that what it's called?
Yeah.
That one of the kids that Mary J. Blige got.
Yeah.
From what I saw, it's supposed to be his son.
Oh, that would make sense to
Like the one
bring
that's
it
supposed to
all
be the
in.
killer, the
That
one
would
supposed to
make so much sense.
Yeah. So.
Well, I have to finish it. I didn't finish it just because I wasn't enjoying it.
Gotcha.
But I gotta finish it for sure.
Yeah. No. The last thing I saw was Ghost got shot and fell off the balcony.
Word.
And I wasn't even caught up when I watched that. I just watched it with y'all because y'all was watching it. So I said, oh, well, I just know this happens.
100.
But with that being said, 50 Cent says he wants to fight Floyd Mayweather. Speaking of 50 Cent,
This goes back to what I said.
you think boxing's dead for real?
Boxing is canceled.
I want to see that. Because apparently the Logan, what is it? The Logan Paul? Logan is the older one, right? I don't know the difference.
One of them.
The older one. Whatever
Okay.
the older Paul brother is, that fight is not happening between him and Floyd anymore.
Why not? They just
Said it's going to be rescheduled. That's what I saw.
Because that's gonna be that's a stupid. Who gives him the right to fight Mayweather? Why would Mayweather? Obviously for money.
The check.
Obviously, because that nigga runs for money. But boxing's becoming a show. I don't like it. I have so much respect and love for that sport, and I just don't agree with these nobodies being able to fight legends.
Yeah. You can fight the other YouTube people.
Yeah, it makes it a joke. When
The
it was
YouTube guys.
YouTube boxing, I thought it was dope. Bunch of people that don't know nothing
Fighting each other.
training to fight each other with renowned trainers. That's
Right.
dope. Fighting each other. That's cool. But now you coming into the real boxing.
The real boxing world with our legends and
Yeah,
champs.
and then it makes me think that they all doing it for check, which I know they are.
Of course. Clickbait.
And then it just it invalidates boxing. You know how hard it is to be a boxer? You know the training and the work that goes behind it? Blood, sweat, tears, family, poverty. I know boxers today that are professional
Right.
and they got side jobs because that ain't paying the bills. But they out here working daily.
Day in and day out.
Like, come on, man. That sucks so bad. But, I mean, whatever. At this point, just make it worth it. I want to see a knockout or something.
Well, if Floyd fight, you're gonna see no knockout.
Yeah, I know.
That ain't happening. 50 said Floyd won't fight him because he's too small. 50's a pretty big guy.
Yeah.
And Floyd said he don't care about no weight class.
No.
So we'll see.
Can we have Snoop Dogg as
Let's commentate it again.
Yes.
Have to.
Yes,
Have to have
because
Snoop Dogg
that would
commentate
make
again.
me want to watch it. That would give me the validation to watch it.
I think these two being friends and not being friends and being friends and not being friends
Will make it more fun.
This makes it more entertaining. Both of them are excellent trash talkers. 50 is the biggest troll on the internet, period.
Yeah.
So with that, I think it'll,
It'll be interesting.
interesting.
Can we talk about real fighting for 1 second?
No, because you about to bring up your boy
Ryan
and that foolishness.
Garcia.
Duck and wreck.
Ryan Garcia. Why would you want to fight Pac?
For the money.
Ryan Garcia, why would you want to fight Pacquiao? And then, like we were saying before, if he loses, that's what's expected. And
Right.
if he wins, Pac is an old man who done lost it. So it's like, with the people, you don't win
It's a
nothing.
win-win. No, it's a win-win for him.
It's a win-win for who?
For Ryan. This only tarnishes Pacquiao's legacy if he loses.
And it's like set in the books too, right?
Yeah, I keep seeing flyers about it. I think this is for sure.
Oh my! I'm definitely watching that one though.
I don't want to watch it. Go fight Tank or Devin Haney.
I want to see that too. And no matter what I think, I'm rooting for my boy Garcia.
As you should as a fan. I'm not mad at you for your
rooting
stance.
for Garcia.
It was just funny when you his last fight with Luke Campbell. Is his name Luke Campbell?
I was in DR,
Yes, you were in DR at the time.
so I couldn't see the fight.
Right.
And someone done broke my heart and just put a clip up of him getting knocked out. But they made it look so bad because they just cut it to where like
Right. It's
Ryan
like he
Garcia
didn't get
looked
up.
like he got his lights knocked out. Woo! I texted James. I said, no, not my boy. And then he won.
And then he
The
won.
comeback was real.
Yes, it was. But like I said, he
If
get in that
gets
ring.
caught, if he
He
gets
get in that ring
caught,
with Tank or Devin Haney like that.
if he gets caught, I know.
Lights out, night.
Yep, that's if. I know Ryan Garcia
sound
working on his.
You sound like
I
Ryan
know
Garcia
he out
now.
here just dipping.
Mm-hmm.
He said, I ain't getting caught no more. No way. Garcia, hit us up to be on the pod.
Yeah, right. Come through. Come through to the Public Square Pod. We welcome you. I'll tell you to your face. Knock
Oh
you
my
out.
gosh. Talking about some other crazy news.
Talk to me.
T.I. and Tiny with the sexual allegations. T.I. and Tiny.
Why does only happen in our community? Let's keep it a bean. Why do all these allegations always come out for us?
No, but this is serious. Talking about
I
like
know.
forced sex, drugging, being forced to do drugs. Like T.I. signing up to be the next Bill Cosby. Like,
Why you had to use Bill Cosby? Why you had to use Bill? See, it's Black History Month. Look at you. Look at you. Look at you at Black History Month. Out here said looking like Bill Cosby. Yeah. Free Bill.
no, don't free that man.
How you know? All right. Devil's advocate. Not advocating
Don't free
anything.
that man.
Devil's advocate. Not advocating anything that he said. Anything he did. But what if this all a lie?
Don't free that man.
What if they lied on him?
Nah, you saw his face when he came out that court with that little smirk on his face?
Because he old. He didn't think he was going to
No.
jail.
He thought he could get away because he old.
I got to say, though, if this was
Locked
happening in the
up,
70s and
won't let
80s,
you
the
out.
statute of limitations got to be up.
He won't let you out. He's locked up.
See, and look at you praising the black man being in jail. Sad.
Listen, but we don't know for sure if T.I. and Tanya.
No, this is all allegations. Wait.
But there's a lot of people coming out.
Yes,
Which usually happens.
Right, because everybody piggyback off this stuff. That's why I be like, I don't know how much of this is true. So, regardless of whether it's true or not, she went and took a lie detector test.
So she went and took a lie detector test.
Yes, she went and took a
And
lie
what
detector
happened?
test. It says she wasn't lying.
Lock him up.
Whoa. Now, this, I think, if I'm not mistaken, and don't quote me, but I believe this is the woman that said he put a gun to her head.
And what do you mean with
After
that?
after this, they had some type of altercation, and he ended up pulling out a gun and putting it up to her head. And
T.I. is known to be with guns.
yes,
Exactly. Man, ain't it? And then he done wrapped Tiny up in this.
See, look at you. Look at you. Wow. You gonna say now he rap tight into this? Like, all right. This is where I draw the line, man. But no, so that is what's going on with them. I think that, a lot of people pile on when other people hear these stories just because they're looking for a quick check.
I can't wait to see what happens.
I hope he doesn't do any jail time if he's innocent.
I hope he doesn't do any jail time.
Yes, if he's innocent. If he's innocent. So you want people to go to jail for being innocent?
No, of course not. But it don't sound like he's innocent.
All right.
Sing that Akon song.
No, I'm not singing nothing about Akon. I'm not doing it. Because my thing is the issue. My issue is we
What's
do
the
this.
issue? What's
We
the
do
issue?
this to our greats, like Michael Jackson. Michael Jackson went to his grave. People call him a pedophile. He was never convicted. Nobody could prove it.
Don't compare
nothing.
Michael Jackson's
What?
situations to T.I.'s.
Why not?
I don't
It's
think it
sexual.
should-
It's sexual assault allegations.
I don't think it. And I don't think T.I. is a great like Michael Jackson either.
As far as what?
As far as anything, I don't think he should be in the same lineup as Michael Jackson.
If we're talking about legends and their
Yeah,
comparable
no.
things, yes, T.I. is a legend.
Oh no.
Yes, he is.
No.
Yes, he is.
Why?
What do you mean?
Why would T.I. be a legend?
T.I., Jeezy, and Usher ushered in this whole trap movement.
Okay, but I'm not talking about Usher. I'm talking about T.I.
No, that's what I'm saying. T.I., Jeezy, and Gucci ushered in the trap movement.
Okay.
What is music right now?
It's trap, but I still don't think T.I. is a
Right.
legend.
So you telling me if I ushered in a genre of music that was not there before, I'm not a legend?
It depends.
What do you mean? Depends on what?
It depends on everything.
Like what? So give me the criteria of being a legend then. That's a better question.
Oh, that's a good question. The criteria of being a legend.
Because I don't use this word for everybody. So
And
what is
that's
your
so
criteria
weird
for a
that
legend?
you would say T.I. is a legend.
Yes, he is
LeBron James is a legend. Michael Jackson's a legend. Chris Brown's a legend.
What makes Chris Brown a legend?
Usher's a legend.
What makes Chris Brown a legend? What makes all of these people that you said a legend?
I guess it goes back to the movement, but that would
That
prove your point. But I still don't think T.I. is a legend.
so if you don't, I'm asking you the parameters of being a legend.
I
Not to
don't
put you on the
know.
spot. I'm just
no,
like you see what I'm
I
saying
don't care.
to get
I
understanding.
just to make a list of what a legend is. I don't know. I can't put words to it, but when I think of a legend, I wouldn't think T.I. First off, does it make you? Do you have to die to be a legend?
No, I don't think I did that. You said Chris Brown and Usher. Those
No,
are-
I know. That's why I was asking
those men are
your things of being like if you feel like you have to die.
No,
But
because I would
okay,
say Snoop is a legend. Snoop
that's
is a legend.
interesting. I think Snoop's a legend.
He's still alive. There's a lot of people I can say are legends that are still alive. We just talked about Floyd, and and Pacquiao. Those are legends in
They're
the sport.
legends. Yeah, you're right. All
don't
right,
think
agree to disagree. But even if he can make hip hop in general, I still wouldn't think T.I. is a legend.
How you gonna tell somebody
by
who
the
created
way,
hip hop and they not call him a
speak-
legend?
I just don't think T.I. is a legend. Speaking of which legends, and then we'll go right back to T.I.
Yeah.
My cousin and GR knew
Okay.
who Snoop and Shaquille was.
Oh, they knew both. Okay.
Yes, and because we were talking about who's known more, Snoop or Shaquille,
Right.
Or for watching Orange Ave podcast.
Yes, the Orange Ave podcast.
Orange Ave podcast. Shout out to y'all. So he made a point. He said it depends on who you ask. If you
Okay.
ask somebody who's interested in sports, they're gonna tell you Shaquille. They know Shaquille.
Okay.
If you ask somebody who's interested in music, they're gonna tell you Snoop.
Okay.
So out there, it just depends on what you're into, and that makes sense. It does depend on what,
What lane you're in?
yeah, what lane you're in. But going back to T.I., okay, T.I. is a legend for you. Comment below if you think T.I. is a legend or not. And if it's true, I hope he goes to jail. And they throw
No,
away the key.
if he, that's what I'm saying. If this is a thing and it is real, by all means, arrest the man.
Of
I'm not
course.
saying free him.
Yeah.
I'm saying
So you said T.I. created trap with who?
they ushered in the trap movement. So
Okay.
it'd be Gucci, Jeezy, and T.I.
Okay.
I would say ushered in the trap movement era.
All right.
So, everything that we used to, we grew up in that era technically, when
Yeah.
we're talking about it. So all of those songs we used to listen to growing up, there's no way in my mind that I can leave T.I. out of anything trap related.
Okay. Cool. You all in this era more than I do, so you probably more valid than I am. So the judge denied talking about allegations and going to jail. The judge denied Casanova.
Yeah, I'm upset about that.
Casanova's bail. What did he go? What did he go to jail for?
So he's in for racketeering, which is the blanket charge they usually give a lot of these guys. So he's in there for drug racketeering. I want to say, I'm hoping for his sake, and especially things he's been doing, that it's not true. But you never know. I would assume the way he's been talking about his daughter and pushing his music and doing all the other things that he's been doing, that he's not doing those things. But if he is, you know, this the price you pay for playing that game.
Okay, going back to, because now something came to my head and I wanted to ask you.
Mm-hmm.
Being, and we're going to go right back to Casanova. Yeah. As a legend,
Mm-hmm.
I feel like you should be known worldwide. Do you believe that or no?
Then we can make the argument for a lot of people not being that, then, if that's the criteria. Just because, like, some people just don't transcend in places. Like, some people just don't transcend. Their music just doesn't relate in other places. Just doesn't hit the same in other places.
Okay.
So, like, I don't think, me personally, like, does trap music resonate in other places of the world like it does here? I don't think so.
Okay. Just
And
curious, because
especially-
I was thinking about that question stayed in my mind, and I'm like, to me, a legend is known worldwide.
And I think that also has to do with genres as well, because Michael Jackson was a pop artist. Pop artist rings off any and everywhere. You know what I mean? Like, if we talk about fame, Taylor Swift is more famous than a lot of these rappers that we know. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Worldwide.
Yeah.
I'm not in the country realm, so I can't put a label on Taylor Swift.
Okay.
That's the person I know. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's somebody that I know out of that genre.
Okay.
So I can't say, oh, well, Taylor's a legend because she's known everywhere.
All right.
You know
Just
what I mean?
curious.
Because you can be known for bad things as well.
Of course. I want to look up the definition of a legend.
Okay.
I can't with this rolling.
Got you.
Can you do that?
Yeah,
and then we'll continue back to Casanova.
All right. A traditional story sometimes popular regarding as historic but unauthenticated. An extremely famous or notorious person, especially in a particular field, and very well known.
Okay. Historic in a specific field, very well known. Okay,
Yeah.
that's
So,
the definition of a legend.
Yeah, so I would go with that first one is talking about King Arthur. That's like
Yeah, the
legend,
stories
right.
and stuff, of
So,
course.
I'd go with definition 2, and then an extremely famous or notorious person, especially in a particular field.
Okay, awesome. All right, cool. So how long is Casanova got to do? He got to do now that the bail has been denied.
His bail got denied because they say he's a detriment to society.
Okay.
Now, I don't agree with that. The last thing I seen Casanova even being in any type of altercation was him killing a situation, basically. And it was with Soulja Boy. And Soulja Boy was out here wilding at the radio station, and he came up to me. He's like, "Bro, like, yo, like that's a female, bro. Like, what do you gonna hit the female?"
I met Casanova.
Yes.
I didn't get to have discussion, but I was able to be in his
area.
Yeah, and I was able to watch him have interactions with people.
Mhm.
He's so different than what I thought. He's a goofball. Like, he showed up to the table goofing off, saying what's up to everybody, showing love, just a really good time. Like, he just gave a good energy, showed that, he seemed normal.
Got you.
You know what I mean? So I definitely didn't expect that. I thought it was going to be a more of a hard person,
Okay.
but that's not what I got from him. So I don't think he's a detriment to society or any of that. But if we go to law, then of course, being a black male
Right, and his past.
in his, so damn. Well,
So his
all
bail's
love to
denied.
Casanova. I
Yes.
hope that gets
Cleared up. I hope he's innocent of
Figured
this.
out.
But if he's not, I mean, you gotta pay the price.
consequences for
Um,
sure.
He's facing a minimum of 10.
Oh,
Minimum 10.
oh,
But if it goes the way they want it, he'll never come out. He'll never see the light of day ever again.
oh,
Yes. So he's basically fighting for his life, essentially.
oh.
Yes.
And all of this is off of.
The racketeering charge. Because, he's supposed to be gang affiliated. He's supposed to be a blood. And so they're saying they've compiled the case against him, I guess, for prior things and things of that nature, I guess, before he was actually famous. And now they're coming to get him.
Ooh, free Casanova.
Yeah. So
Ooh, prayers go
see.
out to you and your family.
yes,
Ooh.
he was doing his wife was on FaceTime with him. He was doing the Junebug challenge.
In jail.
Yes, yeah.
Of course. He's a
So,
fool. I told
right,
you.
she was
He's
teaching him how to do the Junebug.
I told you.
and he was
He's
doing it.
a fool.
So it looks like he's trying to keep his spirits up while he's in there.
Oh, that's good.
You know,
I'm sure
So shouts out to him
as
for that.
fans you can write to them and stuff. I mean, they got
Yeah.
that right inmate thing
Right.
going on that's real, trending.
popping right now.
But in
Yeah.
positive news, the Super Bowl is Sunday.
Super Bowl Sunday, yes sir.
Who you got your money on?
My money's on Kansas City.
Ooh. I've
Yes.
heard a lot of people say that.
Okay,
So there's this dolphin,
a dolphin.
the animal dolphin,
Okay,
who supposedly is a lucky dolphin,
and he picks.
and he picks.
Okay,
And he did pick them.
okay.
All right. So I was like, ooh, me loving my animals and being superstitious, I would definitely put my money on them. But just for me not watching sports,
Got you.
not caring, I'm
Mhm.
rooting home.
Oof.
I'm rooting home. And
Okay.
then I think of what you said, black quarterback.
That's right. We root for the black
We
quarterback
root
right
for the
here.
black quarterback, especially being February. But that is not what I'm doing. I'm
Which is
rooting,
okay,
I'm
that's
rooting
just my
for
thing.
I'm rooting for home team. Where are you gonna be watching? You gonna be at home?
I'm probably gonna do what I did last year. We'll do the half here, half at home
Word.
type thing. Gotta tap in with my second family, my home away from home.
Of course. So that's crazy. So comment below. Let me know who y'all got.
Yes,
Let's see how that goes. Because if Kansas wins,
it's back-to-back champions.
it's back to back, which is
Yes.
super dope.
Exactly.
It's super
And
dope.
if Tampa wins, it'll be the first Super Bowl played by a home team, and they actually won it.
Ooh,
Yes.
like I said, I
So
want,
history
I
made
want
on both
Tampa to
sides.
win, and that means Tampa's gonna be wild, buck wild, and that means Florida COVID cases
About to go up.
are.
About to go up. They're only allowing, if I'm not mistaken, 16,000 in the stands in the stadium.
Who's doing the halftime show?
The Weeknd's doing the halftime show.
Ooh,
Yes.
he's gonna show up with his face wrapped up and stuff.
I'm assuming so. That's what it looks like.
Okay.
He paid $7 million of his own money into his set.
Wow.
Yes, so
So
this
he
is about
took
to
this
be
serious.
Oh, it's about to be a thing.
I mean, his music is good. I'm not gonna
Yes.
say I'm a number one fan, but I
Okay.
do like his music, and I can't wait for him to play "Flashing Lights." I think it is the one that I was like, "Ooh, this is like some elliptical
I know you're talking about the
type of joint." Yeah, it's
Blinded by
Flash-
the Lights.
Blinded by the lights.
there we go.
Yeah. So that's dope. That's dope. Well, good luck to everybody who's voting for their teams. Good luck to you. If
Kansas.
Tampa wins, I'm talking shit next episode. Even though I don't
Boo.
know
And I'm gonna say boo. the
not
whole
a damn person on that team.
You know Tom Brady. You know Tom Brady.
Yeah, but I don't care no. In other news,
Mhm.
Texas Department of Public Safety accidentally sends out an Amber Alert. And you know who was on this Amber Alert?
Tell the people.
Chucky.
They got people out here looking for Chucky and his son.
The reason I laugh is because we're talking about Chucky the doll,
Yes,
my
the
people.
Chucky doll. Yes, not to be confused with anybody else. Not Chucky from the Rugrats. The Chucky doll, his son.
So what happened?
They say it was a test. I don't believe that. They was playing around and sitting by accident. I was like, oops. And they was playing like, hey, let's see this Amber Alert. This be funny. Hey, they was like, hey, Kayla. Hey, yo, Kayla, come look at this.
You
And
know
they
how
came over
bad
and
I'd
said,
be
oops.
if I was sleeping and that shit go bah, 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 and I look at this explaining to me Chucky? I'll be tight. I'll be livid. I'm calling whoever I gotta call. But that's great. That's something you and I would do. We over here messing around the office.
And hit
and
send by
say,
accident.
oh my gosh. Let me just say fire.
And they said it was an accident. It was just supposed to be a test
That's
to test the system,
crazy.
and it actually got sent out to people.
Has it been known for Amber Alerts to help people?
I don't know.
Because to be honest, and this probably makes me a bad person,
You don't look.
I don't look at them. And I think I put it in my settings for that shit not to tell me either.
Oh, you can turn it off?
Yeah, I think you could turn it off.
I didn't know that.
Or at least quiet it or
Yeah,
silent it or
I got
whatever.
you.
Like you send me an Amber Alert, I'm supposed to put my S on my chest and go look?
There's a video on this. It's mad funny. I'm gonna show it to you later.
Okay.
They go. The title of the video is "How They Expect You to Act When the Amber Alert Comes to Your Phone."
It,
And the Amber Alert comes to their phone, and they hop in the car.
and they go
They're
look.
driving, looking around.
Now, if this helps people, by all means.
Oh no, of course. I think it is a method to help on highways. I just think again, obviously you can't tell who's on the highway and who's not. But I think for highway stuff, yes, I think it works.
But you remember like license plates and stuff. I might remember the make of the car.
Right, the make, model,
But-
and probably the color, but anything else I'm not remembering. And that's why I keep constantly pulling that up. I don't even know how do you re-pull that up? You don't, do you?
I don't know, but I'm sure it makes the family feel better.
Yeah.
I'm sure it's like we're trying.
But are they? You said, okay, not our job. Let's have the people handle it.
It all depends on, I think, of your position in society,
Okay.
your race, ethnicity,
Okay.
where you're at, and
would
why
agree.
it happened.
Yes.
That all takes
That is a part.
yeah,
The
a
culmination
part
of those things.
a part of that.
I
But
got you.
that's crazy. People, I bet people were bugging out if they read that Chucky
Yeah, Chucky
with
doll.
the striped
Yeah,
long
whole
sleeve,
thing.
or like the
Long-
whole. It really
right.
described
Overall,
Chucky.
blue overalls with striped shirt, red hair.
That's wild.
I said, oh, so we playing at work today.
Oh. So last topic? What was the last topic of tonight?
Last topic would be Earth Gang saying they not afraid to drop with Cole. So
I love
posted-
Earth Gang.
So do I.
I met them too. Ooh, energy
Super
and
dope.
vibes are incredible.
Yeah. And when you told me that, I think there's one that very few people that asked you about. I said,
Yeah.
yo, how's this person in real life?
I think
How these
I
people
got
in
a
real
video
life?
drop from them. They were like, yo,
Yeah, you
Kayla
do, you
Briani,
do.
Yeah. Super dope. Now, is that like a call out to Cole? Is it friendly? Like,
I think it's very, very friendly because that's all Dreamville.
So it's friendly. It's
right.
like,
So they dropped the song with Wale called Options. I don't know
Okay.
if you've heard it.
Yeah.
Really dope song. If you haven't heard it, they dropped that song, and I was like, okay, so this is a vibe. And they dropped a little bit earlier towards the end of the year. They dropped their Spillage Village, culmination project, which is them, Jid, Boz. You know, like kind of the other acts inside of Dreamville itself. They call themselves Spillage Village.
okay.
They dropped the project, super dope project. I think I mentioned it to you when it came out. And Cole has been kind of talking about Cole coming back. And, you know, with Cole being as big as Cole is, they said, we don't care when Cole dropping. We dropping with Cole. So in my
That's
mind.
fun. I like it.
Right. So in my mind, they're talking potential Dreamville takeover this year. What do you think?
I hope so.
So do I, because it's going to be dope music regardless.
I hope so.
I want another.
Ooh, I want to go listen to them now.
I want another. Dang. The documentary we watched.
Yeah.
Um,
That was amazing. Did you see the clip that recently dropped? I think it was from that documentary where he goes into the studio and his boys are rapping. I don't know their names. I'm sure there
I
was
got you.
somebody of importance, but they were rapping about robbing Cole.
Oh, you talking about with Reason? It was Reason and because it was TD. Because it's Reason and who? Reason and who? Because one signed to Cole. Reason and Kaz, if I'm not mistaken. It's Reason and Kaz talking about robbing Cole.
That
yes.
was
'Cause
crazy.
He talks about Kaz, who is signed to Dreamville. Talks about robbing Cole, and
that
then you
was
got
crazy.
Reason talking about he gonna rob Kendrick.
And Cole sitting there.
Yes.
Just listening, look with his face, and then he stops. Right after it finished, he just stops and look. He said, "Nah, that was wild. That was crazy. Like I was like,
he was a fan. Like yeah.
because the way the delivery
that
was
documentary.
wild. The documentary was crazy.
Love that documentary.
What's sick to me is how many songs or how many features were in these songs that
Got cut.
didn't make it. Do you know the gems that are probably still in
Sitting
the
there.
vault?
Right. The beats that didn't get placed. Songs that get played.
I
verses
would
that
have
get
done
played.
anything to be a videographer in that.
In that moment in time,
Oh.
that was a moment. That was a movie.
I'm gonna rewatch that tonight.
That sounds like a plan. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Yeah.
Sounds like a plan.
Well then, good luck to Earth Gang. I can't wait to see what Dreamville got.
Yes, sir.
Well, this was fun.
Yeah.
Today's episode was crazy. I think we were all over the place, and I liked it.
Were we?
I feel like
it was
we
controlled
went
chaos.
from it was controlled chaos for sure, but we went from my little rants in the beginning, and then we came in centralized to the news and the
Right.
media and stuff like that. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. Please comment, like, subscribe, DM us.
Yes.
DM us. We want to talk about what you thought of the show.
Should we put our ads under us this time?
Yeah, we can. Bing, bing.
There you go.
We out here. We out here. And it's always in the description. So subscribe, like, follow us on IG. This is Public Square with your boy.
Just waving. Just one name for the outro.
Oh, okay. And Kayla Briani. This is Public Square. We are out.
Thank you.